Next from Springfield, we talk with recently appointed State Representative Tim Butler, who replaced Representative Rich Brauer, who was appointed to the Department of Transportation, about his thoughts on joining the state legislature and whether he plans on running for election in the future. This runs about 5 minutes.
Thanks for joining us on the Illinois Channel. Congratulations on being the newest member of the Illinois legislature. You were just appointed recently. We're sworn in this morning. What are your thoughts on joining the legislature?
Well, Terry, it's certainly a large honor for me to be a member of the General Assembly, to be picked by the folks to replace Rich Brauer's seat in the General Assembly. It's it's really a humbling experience to be able to serve your friends and neighbors and your fellow people from the area as their representative in the General Assembly. It's kind of been a whirlwind over the last few days since the vacancy occurred and since I was appointed, but I certainly look forward to working for the people of the 87th and having a productive session this spring, I guess.
You replaced Rich Brauer, who went over to the Department of Transportation on an appointment by Governor Rauner, and previously you had been Chief of Staff to Congressman Rodney Davis, so you're certainly aware of the whole legislative process, at least at various levels. How did this come about? Did you seek it, or did people reach out to you to say, we would like to find out if you'd be interested in the position?
Sure. When Representative Brauer expressed an interest that he might be going to the Rauner administration for a position, it certainly put my mind to thought that I might take a look at this. So it kind of put the wheels in motion a little bit. Had some conversations, obviously, with my wife and some close friends. Had a conversation with Congressman Davis and everything, and decided that this district was a good fit for me personally. It's a district that I know well from previous work, especially with Congressman LaHood. I've covered every inch of this district for work over the years, so for me personally, it felt like a good fit that I could continue a public service career that I've had for almost 2 decades. And beyond that, I hope the people of the district think I'm a good fit. I certainly am going to work very hard and try to do a good job for them, but certainly looking forward to the opportunity.
Yeah, interestingly, so prior to Rodney Davis, Congressman Davis, you had worked, as you mentioned, for Congressman LaHood, but in between you had also worked with one of the area hospitals. How would you say the totality of those experiences come to play as far as being an Iowa representative?
Sure. Obviously, my work for Congressman LaHood and Congressman Davis, my work in public service has given me, I think, a great background as to how I can represent people on their behalf, whether it's constituent service, providing the things that people need from government, or voting on their behalf. I've worked for folks over the last 20 years, really, that have done that, and I've got a pretty good, I think, idea of what it's all about. My experience from the hospital was an excellent experience, private sector experience, especially in the healthcare arena that I really didn't know a lot about when I went to work at the hospital, but I learned a ton during my time there. I feel like I've got more expertise in the healthcare arena, more expertise in it from a private sector perspective, and I think that, like you said, it gives me a well-rounded view on the area.
Do you know what committees you'll be working on?
I do not yet. It's my first day.
How about are you asking to serve on any particular committees?
I think for this district and for me personally, committees like Agriculture and Conservation, one of the transportation committees, tourism committee, are all good committees that I would enjoy serving on and I think would be excellent committees for this district.
And lastly, would I be correct in saying you wouldn't have taken this job if you hadn't intended to run for the office when the election comes up?
I'll absolutely be running for retention in 2016, that's for sure.
All right, well, Tim Butler, again, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.